Yes, I just got finished at the Uptown Expresso, and I just had a really raw experience in this place. My experience was that I was being treated very short with the young lady that was serving me, as if I wasn't speaking clearly or fast enough or making a decision fast enough. And it escalated to a point where she was basically saying to me that she would call the police and have me expelled out of the place because she was feeling that I was harassing her. And I was actually feeling harassed because I could not get a word out of my mouth without her asking me a second question or a third and going on to repeat herself because I was not moving fast enough. So I really don't know how I feel about what just happened to me, but I am going to take it further and contact management. This message is to Uptown Coffee Shop. I came there this morning pretty early for me. You might have opened, like, I don't know how early you actually open, I don't know, but I got there about 11:30. Today is Saturday the 2nd of June. And yesterday was a long day for me. I worked actually 18 hours. And I work usually on Friday and Sunday very long hours. Generally on Saturday I do not work, but today I ended up having to work. And most days I work 10-hour days plus. But I was pretty drained when I came in this morning for coffee. I think it was a Meunier, if I can say that correctly. I like usually a smaller cup and usually on the lesser side of the milk content, and at least sweet enough with the caramel that I could taste it. And whatever that costs, I'm willing to pay for that. So if the caramel is an extra amount, I don't care about that. But the thing I do care about is service. And today the service was pretty poor. I encountered a young lady at your counter that was so very, I felt rude. I wasn't sure how to take the experience, so I started to record. I was basically told by her to get out or to leave. I have to go back and look at the video to see if she actually said get out. And then she actually said that she was going to have me removed. And I thought, well, I'm going to stick it out and do what I need to do. And if she feels like she needs to have me removed, go ahead. But the encounter was very disturbing for me because she kind of treated me like I was stupid. And I don't like feeling or someone making me feel like I'm stupid. The problem is I was kind of tongue-tied, and it took me a minute to even figure out what I wanted. I know that I wanted the Meunier, and I was trying to describe what it was, and they thought it was the coffee that's mixed with water. I don't particularly care for it that way. And the young lady that spoke with a stronger accent, I believe she comes from another country. She seemed to be pleasant at all times. She was, I'm thinking, not sure how to react to the situation, and she was just kind of stuck between the two of me and the other lady that was taking money. The thing that bothered me the most is that she kept asking me, what do I want? And I was trying to explain to her a croissant with cheese and tomato in it. She said, we don't have that anymore. As I guess you guys don't sell that anymore. And that's what I perceived. And I just said, oh, okay. And it came across kind of rude, you know, as if she was impatient with trying to get the information from me, and rather than actually put one in the, I don't know if you use a steamer or how you heat it up, rather than do that, just basically tell me they don't sell those anymore. And so at that point, I became suspicious that she might be actually lying about that. And I ended up getting an energy bar, and she assumed that I was actually getting more drinks than what I wanted. I only explained that I wanted one drink, but as I was trying to say hot, I was trying to say hot croissant, and she just assumed it was going to be a drink, and she seemed to put on a lot of pressure to get this drink out of my head, which there was no drink. I was trying to ask for a hot croissant, cheese and tomato croissant, basically. And so I decided I was actually wanting to get a cookie, but she didn't even seem patient for me to look over and pick which cookie I wanted. So I just took the energy bar, and she at that point rang it up. And I have a PayPal account, and I've had this account for 10 years. And this card is new. It comes with this chip in it, and it has this new feature. And I'm very aware of what this feature is and how it works. And so she kept pointing to the area where I'm supposed to stick this, and I tried to lay it on top, and she like put her finger there to show me, well, it's right there. I said, I know what this is, I know how it works. And she seemed so over the top irritated. I believe that by that time is when I started to record, because I was just feeling like I was just being treated with the most ridiculous disrespect. I wasn't sure how to handle that, and there was a line starting to gather behind me because I was being so disrespected that I was feeling like I had to address it, and that kind of hurt my feelings, that I was being talked to in such a demeaning manner. I don't know if the scarf, I don't know how she perceives that, or financially who she thinks I am, but all she needs to know is what I wanted in that place, and that I had the ability to pay for it, and that I didn't come there to cause anybody any troubles, and I didn't come there to get any troubles. For the last several years that I've lived in the Belltown area, I've gravitated to Uptown because I liked the atmosphere. I would hold meetings for my business there, and I have a meeting actually come Monday morning. I actually will be in your location Monday morning, and I will be pointing out where this video can be found. But I'm very disturbed of how I was treated and what I went through. I will be calling before I come for my meeting on Monday. I had not been going to Starbucks and some other places because of politics. And all the experiences that I've had at other places, I was really hoping that Uptown was a different type of place, and today it wasn't. Today, you were very far from the mark of respect, kindness, patience. I think just being human. So I really don't know what else to say except it was a bad experience. And I wasn't going to let her bully me into leaving as she was instructing me to do. And I was going to make sure that my drink was to my liking before I walked out. And if she felt like she needed to have the police come and blow my brains out, that was her prerogative. But also I have a prerogative, and is to at least expect respect. And I didn't get that today. It is very unfortunate that the video that I had made inside of Uptown apparently didn't get recorded as I had planned. I was definitely trying to catch the lady's reaction and how negative she was toward me. She didn't even have a clue that I was attempting to videotape my experience. But when she did, she was so rude. Just using just the worst conduct to deal with me, and that just really bothered me. And I mean, I really wish that I had been able to catch most of the words that and how she used them on videotape. And this is a lesson for me to really pay attention in the future when I record my experience with somebody that I believe is being rude with me, because she was definitely being rude. And I'm just so sorry. I just did not catch it. But I'm not going to stop with reporting or putting this on the internet about how I was treated. But I am going to pay attention in the future to my record button. I know that. Because a lot of times in the society for which I live, you know, people are very rude, and they don't even notice that you're turning on your video camera